Welcome back to the Believe in Badger Football podcast on the Believe Podcast Network, presented by betonline.ag. Once again, I'm Matt Perkins, going solo today to react to the news that the Badgers have landed Nick Evers, former four-star quarterback out of Flower Mound, Texas, spent his freshman season at Oklahoma, and now he is the latest member of the Wisconsin Badgers via the transfer portal. Huge pickup for head coach Luke Fickell, new offensive coordinator Phil Longo, and the rest of the team. Want to break down his film, talk a little bit more about him and how he fits. But before we do that, want to remind you guys that we are presented by betonline.ag. They continue to be your number one source for all of your online sports wagering needs. You name it, they've got it. NFL, NBA, college football, esports, golf, and more. It's over there at betonline.ag. So head on over to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and receive a 50% welcome bonus with our promo code BELIEVE. That's BLEAV over at betonline.ag. BetOnline, where the game starts. Okay, so let's start by looking big picture about Nick Evers. What does this mean for Wisconsin? Well, first of all, he is going to be the most effective dual threat quarterback the Badgers have had since Russell Wilson. I think that's, a no-brainer right there. And it shows that Luke Fickell and new offensive coordinator Phil Longo, who's come over from North Carolina, are going to embrace quarterback running. They've already, they've got Miles Burkett on the roster, who is a great dual threat from inside the state of Wisconsin from last year's class. But now they've added Evers, and Evers is a different level of quarterback. I think Burkett has a ton of upside. Don't get me wrong. But Evers has unique speed, genuine 4.4 speed, and a big arm to go along with that. I want to give a quick shout out to my friend Tim Bailey over at who's a big Oklahoma insider. He raves about this kid. And so he's written about him before over at Stormin and Norman. So shout out to Tim. But let's look at Evers' skill set. Let's look at the film a little bit here, because I think he has the chance to be a truly, truly dynamic player in Phil Longo's offense. So this is his senior year tape that we are going to listen to and watch. And the first thing that pops out is simply his quick decision making and the arm strength, but his ability to tuck it and run. You'll watch right here. He doesn't just accelerate through the hole, he can accelerate beyond the whole defense. Flower Mound, huge power program there in Texas, and he is one of the best quarterbacks to ever come out of that program. And you look at his ability to, right there, you look at his ability to square his shoulders and throw while he's on the move and deliver a laser. These are throws that, absolutely you have to be able to make at this next level. And so, I think one of the other things that's going to stand out about Evers is, in Longo's offense, it's very quick decision making. And then the quarterback has the ability to run, and he can really, really use that speed and also the arm strength to really push the ball downfield. The Badgers have not pushed the ball downfield nearly enough in the past couple of seasons with a more conservative offensive approach. With Evers, one of the things that we will absolutely be seeing is, and Longo obviously, the ability to throw the ball downfield much more to really stretch the defense vertically to allow bigger holes in the run game in the box. You will see Braylon Allen get a lot more 5 and 6 man boxes instead of the 8 man boxes he's been facing over his freshman and sophomore year, because everyone in the country knew he was getting the ball on first down every single time. Evers, back to him as a prospect, though. You can't ask for a much better fit between Evers and Longo's system, what he wants to do. I think this is a fantastic, fantastic pickup for the Badgers. And, this could mean really big things. We're going to see like I said, a completely different offense than anything we've seen since definitely Russell Wilson. But we'll be in the shotgun a lot more. You'll see some pistol out of Phil Longo. They're still going to run the ball. But what Evers and Burkett as well allow in the system is the quarterback to run the ball. And that is going to be so huge to keep defenses honest moving forward. I love this pickup for Wisconsin. I know they're still in on Brennan Armstrong, too. That's a really interesting player to me as well. He's someone that I have talked about before on this show and over on Badger Blitz TV with Clint Cosgrove a lot. I mean, Evers can come in, I think, and win this job right away. He's got the talent. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see what direction the program goes in, if they are going to target another portal quarterback, or if they're going to stick with Evers, Burkett, and incoming freshman Cole LaCrue out of Colorado, who just had a heck of a senior season. I think that the future is really, really bright here for Wisconsin with this addition. I think Evers, in a lot of ways, truly signals a new era. It's not more so than Luke Fickell and Phil Longo, but this sort of solidifies that the Wisconsin offense is not going to be your daddy's Wisconsin offense. And this is really, really exciting for Badger fans everywhere. We'll be back later this week with more breakdown of Evers and whatever news comes out of this latest recruiting and portal visit weekend, for the last weekend before National Signing Day. So we'll be back here shortly with more news and analysis. But until then, thanks for tuning in to the Believe in Badger Football podcast on the Believe Podcast Network, presented by betonline.ag. And until next time, on Wisconsin.